And then the second story I want to tell is you coming in second place at Wreck the Mic just recently.
Yeah, I just did, yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Dog, that shit pissed me off.
I was upset too, man. But you know, like, I didn't. You know, like I'd be mad. Like for example, I go going to the Beat of the Weeks. Like sometimes I'd lose people that I don't think are better than me at all. You know what I mean? Because like that's bullhooey over there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna speak on that too much, but you know, Wreck the Mic, I lost to Sinzere. I think she's a really good female rapper, and she deserves all her flowers, which she gets them, you know what I mean? So I'm not, like, for me to lose to her, it's not like I'm not, like, fucking going home pissed off, you know what I mean? I just get annoyed, like, I get annoyed because, like, every time I do something, like, that I'm good at, it's always like, I always get second. Like, no matter what, it could be Wreck the Mic, it could be Beat of the Week, could be fucking having the best fucking cypher in the house, like, it's whatever, you know, I always get second. So it's like, it's frustrating, because, like, sometimes you're just like, well, when is it, like, when am I, like, losing to politics, and when am I losing to, like, actual, like, skill, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So it's tough to...
Fuck. Okay, I think in that situation, dog, I gotta say, like, Sinzere's performance was, I think your performance was there, and I told you at the Wreck the Mic, I was like, dog, it's between you and Sinzere. If you remember that. I was like, dog, it's between you and Sinzere. And fucking, like, it was neck to neck, dog, because you had the crowd hype as shit, so did Sinzere, so honestly, it was a toss-up, like.
No, yeah, for sure, like, it was a toss-up. You know, like, I'm glad I got to, like, show out, you know what I mean? Like, but, like, it's always nice to win, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought, like, for me, I won, you know? Like, for me, like, in my heart, like, my head, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I won that shit, you know? I got everybody to fucking jump. Like, to me, like, I got everybody to jump and go crazy, you know what I mean? Like, that's a win for me. I don't care what anybody, you don't gotta call it a win. That was a win for me, you know?
No doubt.
Yeah. So
I wanted to ask, how do you pick what songs to perform live?
Oh, you know, like, some of it's like, you just know, like, some of it's just like, oh yeah, like, this song, I know if I heard it in the crowd, I would jump around with it, you know, I'd have fun with this, and, like, I would enjoy this. So, like, you do those songs, but, like, also, like, you get surprised, because, like, sometimes I do just try out, like, a B-side song, you know, that's more, like, just rappy, or more, like, just, like, chill, or whatever, you know what I mean? And you could catch a vibe with those songs, you know what I mean? Like, I've rapped my heart out to, like, some of the people here, like, on stage and stuff like that, just doing, like, more lyrical songs sometimes. And, like, there's some people that come up to me and after, and, like, they really enjoy that shit, you know what I mean? So, like, it is, like, it's tough to say, like, what to do, but, like, I kind of don't have, like, I wouldn't say, like, I have, like, a consistent sound, like, right now, you know? Like, I'm pretty, like, it's not a bad thing, but I'm kind of all over the place. Like, I have, like, more, like, chiller rap songs, and, like, more, like, just, like, vibe setting songs. I have more, like, lyrical shit, more, like, rappy shit. I have more, like, harder stuff. I have, like, more, like, club joints. I kind of want to do everything, you know? Get into, like, a little R&B bag a little more.
Okay, no doubt. Well, I noticed, like, in a lot of your, like, live performances, most of the time it's some shit that, like, people can turn up to, but it still has a lyrical side to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a good mix of both.
I try and, like, take elements from everything. Like, I'm influenced by so many, like I said last podcast, I don't know if you guys, like, if you haven't listened to it, you can listen to it.
Yeah, check it out, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just basically, like, I'm influenced by, like, I just was a mixtape guy as a kid. Like, I listen to all hip-hop. I love all hip-hop. So it's, like, obviously there's some shit I don't like, but, like, I love most of all hip-hop, you know what I mean? And, like, I, like, try and incorporate, like, from fucking Tyler Creator, Mac Miller, to, like, fucking Lil Wayne, to, like, Playboy Cardi, to, like, whoever, you know what I mean? Don't matter. Like, just, like, if I can take, like, an idea that, like, maybe they had that inspired me to be a certain way, then, like, I will use that idea and, like, make it my own, and, like, make it, I think, like, as, like, powerful and strong as I can, you know? That's kind of, like, the thought process behind it. For, like, a lot of my influences and inspiration, yeah.
Dope. And I want to ask, like, because I've been seeing you perform for the past like your show is starting to come out to a lot more of your shows. And you've been active for the past year, man. Like you've been going out to more shows and
I've been trying to like just like, you know, like I gotta thank like Zoe Roxwell, so like even you,
appreciate it. Thank you.
just a lot of people that just like tell me, Seraphin too, like just a lot of people that like just tell me like what's going on in the city and like where I gotta be and like play, like, cause like, you know, like those people, they go to the events to support the most because like it's good for, it looks good on you, it looks good like that, like on the city, like, cause everybody's like here to support everybody, that's kind of what you want, right? And then like that's how like, you know, like that's kind of like how we make the city, like we establish some sort of culture here, you know, like we need like, the problem here I think like right now is just that like the people that are good, the people that are really good, like there's people that are good that fuck with people that are good, you know, and that's cool, whatever, you know what I mean? But like the people that are really good, like always got some beef or always got something with like the people that are also really good, so it's hard to like get that like
I noticed
community
that
of like people that are actually super really good, you know what I mean? And like, cause like the really good people will fuck with like the okay guy and the good guy, and you know what I mean? And like that's like why that like movement I think will never like start to like push out, you know what I mean? It needs to be like, look at like I just saw you did a review on Beast Coast. I love that album, you know what I mean? Look at Beast Coast. Everybody on Beast Coast can fucking rap. Everybody on Beast Coast has like something to bring to the table. They're all amazing artists, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of like, that's a movement that you want to get behind, you know?
Absolutely.
So like, so like that's like, I think that's the disconnect, you know what I mean? I think that's the disconnect. I've thought about that shit for a while, you know? But like, so like I can't, like there's nothing you can do about it, you know? Like I try and talk to some of these artists and be like, yo, let's work on some shit, let's do this. And like, of course, like they're all gonna be like, yeah. And then like they fuck with their squad and click, and like that's no problem, you know. I have my own squad and click too. I fuck with them, but like if these other guys like reached out to me, I'd be all over that shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm at a point where like I'm trying to like not just establish like myself, because I feel like through time and like through effort and work and shit like that, I have no problem establishing myself. It's just like I want to make the city look better, you know.
For the city, absolutely.
For the city.
Yo, and something we were just like, we talked about recently on a podcast is like, what is Calgary's sound? What is the sound of Calgary that we're pushing out in Northern?
But I don't think like, that's the thing. I think that the towns don't, like places don't have sounds anymore. That's out the window anymore.
Really?
Look at JID's from Atlanta.
And his shit sounds like East Coast.
Yeah, it's rappy as fuck. Like it doesn't matter where you live now. It's like your own wave. Like choose your own wave. But like when like people should like for example, like I started out at Cash Khalid's studio and stuff like that. I love Cash Khalid and stuff like that.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Much love.
Me and Cash make similar to like really different music from each other. You know what I mean? Like there's some stuff that I would like do of his that I really love and stuff like that. And then there's some stuff that I would do that maybe he wouldn't like 100% fuck with, and then there's some stuff that I do that he'd 100% fuck. Like it's kind of both sides. Like we have like, it's almost like what do you call those diagrams with two circles? You know what I mean?
Venn diagrams?
The Venn diagrams, you know? Like there's some spots where we meet in the middle, but like he's like off right and I'm off left, you know? But like if he wanted to work with me, I do some crazy shit with him, you know what I mean? Like same thing, like even like I have a group with Prof, like Prof and me, like Prof's a lot more lyrical than I am, like of like some of the stuff that he writes down, I'm just like, holy shit, that's actually pretty crazy, you know? My shit's more like I have pretty clever lyrics, I have stuff like that, but I'm just like, I've been so focused on like delivery, like how hard it comes out of my mouth, like kind of like in a sense of like how to make it iconic, you know what I mean? And like that kind of like thought process. So like we're a good team when we like write songs together, because like it's a good balance of both. Like, you know, like I might have like a really good chorus and like he'll have a really sick verse, and that's always like a good place to start, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like I got a sick chorus, you got a sick verse, now I just got to build my verse, or I got to build like this or whatever. And like it's just easier like when you have that kind of process with somebody, and you know. But like,
so I kind of get like you want to collaborate with the people in the city.
I want to collaborate with people in the city
that are good,
but that are good, and like that makes sense for my career, you know? Like that's where I'm at, you know? Like, cause I feel like I don't want to be like fucking in a way or say like some shit that people are gonna get upset about, but I don't give a fuck. Like I think there's not too many people that fuck with me here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in a sense of like, I don't think like there's not a lot of people that can fuck with me here. You know, I think I wrap circles around a lot of people here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big statement,
yeah.
dog.
Yeah. I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. That's true.
No doubt. Okay. So I want to ask, like, how have you progressed since 2018, since the release of Growing Pains? How do you think things have progressed since then? Since the release of Growing Pains?